First time I've heard of this gentleman. His name is Talal Abu Ghazala.
Right.
And he's 81 years old. He's Jordanian. And I was just extremely impressed by his resume and his business acumen and accomplishments. He owns one of the largest professional services corporation, maybe the largest professional services corporation in accounting, HR. He has offices in 100 cities. All right. I want to put up on the screen the committees that he is the which one do we have first here?
We have
chairmanships.
Right. It's actually, we didn't have enough to fit on one screen, so we have to do two different screens here.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Is this the chairman or the memberships? What do we have?
This is the board memberships.
These are board memberships,
right, just like we have on our sheet in front of us.
It takes several.
This resume is probably one of the most impressive ones I've ever seen.
Yeah. He's chairman of the International Arab Society of Certified Accountants. He's a member of the advisory board of the NC Global Talent Competitiveness Index, member of the United Nations Social Impact Fund High Level Advisory Board, honorary membership from the Kuwaiti Association of Accountants and Auditors, special ambassador of the World Tourism Organization. The list, I mean, you can scroll through it if our control. You can just scroll through. You can see these are just some of the organizations that he's a member. Then you go to the chairmanships,
right,
where he's chairman,
right,
of organizations. Doc, go ahead.
I mean, the chair of the Talal Abu Ghazala University College for Applied. They named a business college after him. That's how smart he is in analyzing things. He's the honorary president of the Bosphorus Summit's Board of Trustees in Turkey. Chair of the Honorary Council of Consortium for Sustainable Urbanization in the U.S., co-chair of the UN Global Network on Promoting Digital Technologies for Sustainable Urbanization. It goes on and on and on. I counted 36 different organizations and committees that he's the chairman of related to business and to economics. So I would say that he probably qualifies as an expert on understanding business cycles, economic cycles. I would say if he was testifying in a court of law, that we would say he is a bona fide expert in these matters.
And his opinion would carry a lot of weight.
Yes.
So I came across an article that he published in 2018 in the Jordan Times, which is a newspaper I read. I try to go to it weekly. It's an English newspaper published in Amman, Jordan. And so he published an article December 26, 2018, Prepare Before Time Runs Out for the 2020 Global Economic Crisis.
Right.
Now there's an article that Americans didn't see because our news organizations don't report anything worth reading.
Now, so everyone understands in our viewing audience, the picture that you see there is of Talal Abu Ghazala. He is the gentleman that we've been talking about, yes, that is the chair of all these different committees, has a business college named after him. He might know something. He just might know something about what's happening in the world economy.
I would pay attention when somebody of his caliber, knowledge and expertise and connections, when he writes an editorial in his home country of Jordan and says, prepare before time runs out for the 2020 global economic crisis.
Right.
Doc, I read this article last night. He said, read it. I'll just read a paragraph. He said, I have been sounding the alarm of a major economic crisis that may hit globally by the year 2020. Contrary to some expert analysis, I have good reason to believe that the new crisis is going to be much more devastating than the 2008 one, which was described by Ben Bernanke, the chair of the Federal Reserve at the time, as the worst financial crisis in global history. Most likely, and like the previous one, this crisis will start in the United States. So, folks, listen, here is